Pants on, butt chop.
And we are live. I think it caught that one. Hey.
Happy Thursday!
Why are you streaming?
What is going on, everybody? This is Building Lab with Hoosier and Friends.
No punctuation.
We already had a couple people in the chat. We had Kittenville. Chris is in the chat. Brick Trooper.
Told you I gave Brick Trooper a little hiney how. Brick Trooper, you ever figure out that email, buddy?
While you entertain the chat for me, I'm gonna go ahead and open mine.
Yeah, open it up. That's a nice looking box. Is that like a box that you can put the set back in?
What's going on, Bubba?
We got Bubba Bricks. Hey yo.
As you can see, we are going to build this baby.
It's more of a car than a baby.
Oh, as much as this thing costs, it's a baby.
Babies are priceless. That's what I'm told. Holy, look at those tires, man.
So Haley's got the jump on us. Sean built hers, so she got to tear hers down and sort it out.
She reverse engineered it, so she already knows how to put it together without reflection.
I'm excited, man. I'm been wanting to build it.
So I had a Santa Fe commercial. You had a commercial in Santa Fe, New Mexico, or are you talking about the train? Santa Fe. Kittenville. I had a Santa Fe commercial. Kittenville, you would not believe it. I only scored a one-of-a-kind B for C Sig Fig. I also a rare Hoosier Sig Fig.
Whoa.
Was that the convention exclusive, Kittenville? I heard about some Hoosier convention exclusive on the Brick Czar channel.
So I'm going to go out on the limb, Chris, and say we need the white box first.
Yeah, I figured it out the hard way. Thanks for the heads up, Haley.
It's a box within a box.
I never saw the product. I just saw the finished product. Come on now.
John probably used that box as toilet paper before Haley ever got to see that.
I know there's a box because it has cool design on it.
Yeah, it's got the Batmobile on it.
Oh, before the video started, your AdSense played a Santa Fe commercial.
There's an ad on.
Are you monetized?
Yeah, I guess I forgot to turn it off.
You can. Well, it's your prerogative.
I usually turn it off on live streams. I forgot.
Well, how else are you gonna pay me if you don't have the ads on?
All right, I'll leave it on for this one just so I can pay you for reading the chat.
Yeah, because it's gonna be $6 for a year of chat reading. $6 for a year of chat. That's a deal. Holy white box, Batman. Is there anything on that box, or is it just pure white?
It's got some cool artwork on it.
That's cool. Well, for the price of that thing, you should have got a DVD of the 1989 film in the box.
Chris, there's only one bag going. I'm taking it.
Haley's itching to start building.
Yeah, it looks like one of each.
You can see Haley's fingers getting ready. She's like, I think I'm getting them limbered up.
Been testing out different camera spots in this room.
That's a good one.
We're trying something different.
So, yeah, at the convention, Kittenville did. Well, I mean, I think Hoosier had a convention exclusive thing that was all fancy and stuff.
I didn't know there were stickers.
Oh, stickers. So are we going to do the Joker impressions right away, or are we going to slowly throughout the show? Where did he get those wonderful toys?
You know it's going to take 3 months, right?
Think we're gonna make it take that long?
I think so.
Maybe I'll be done before then. Whoa, hello.
Sorry.
Okay, is Hoosier combining 3 copies? Yes, he's making a supersized Hoosier Batmobile that he can actually sit in.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself while I open bag 1.
Yep.
What? But people came for the sound of the bricks.
Well,
Is that the sound they want?
no, that's the bag. Some people like the bag. I don't. The bag is so. I don't even like the bag in my own house when I'm opening the bag. So is that instruction manual just packed full of extra goodness about the Batman '89 movie, or what?
While they're getting set up.
I hope there's a page that says this town needs an enema.
Yep, there they.
Just remember, little picture.
Talking design process, how they made it, curves and edges, paying tribute, details, one of a kind elements.
Ooh.
Protector and protector.
Ooh.
Protector and protector.
Who are you? I'm Batman.
Oh, the history. Batman fun facts.
Yep. They should have Batman fun facts and Batman not fun. Ooh, that's cool, Hoosier.
No.
The cape, cowl, breastplate combo, can't turn my head.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
7.
Might be the coolest part in the set.
Well, then we're done. No need to build any further.
Yeah, I was just playing with it too.
Huh?
Thanks everybody for tuning in to Thursday Night Build. That's the end of the Batmobile. We'll see you next week.
Right.
Well, I like that it actually goes over his whole head without having to take off extra pieces.
Like, it's cool that it looks straight out of the movie, but in real life, don't you think that would hamper you as a superhero if you can't turn your head to see to the sides and behind and you have no peripheral vision? Just saying.
The build doesn't even start till page 56.
What?
Yeah.
I was getting ready to see how many pages I had to flip through to get to the.
Wow. Just remember, Beaver C needs to build with one hand so everyone else can keep up. I guess Kittenville thinks you're going to speed through this.
Yeah. I'm in no rush.
This is your favorite now, Technic. Oh boy,
there's a lot of Technic parts in there. The chassis.
All right, I'm going to hurry up and build the fig so I can put it on eBay.
How much is it going for?
We could do that and see who sells first.
Oh yeah, the competition. What do you
boys? Just have a live auction right now.
Live auction. Kittenville and Bubba and Brick Trooper can all bid on.
But Bubba has the fig.
Yeah, Bubba already got it.
Oh yeah, he already built this. Who else already built this? Brick Hive. I saw a lot of people building this for some reason. A lot of people got this day one.
I did. I've been waiting for you.
Are we building? We starting?
I started.
Go.
I'd have been done already.
It's okay, Haley. If they started first, they need to start.
I don't think.
That's Sean.
Well, it'd be a lot better if you stopped talking and started building. But that's just
What?
Oh, thank you for your input. It was
Oh, nice. We have a special guest lady host, the beautiful and curvaceous Sean.
No, it's special today.
There is a Sean sighting.
Sorry, he's backseat building.
Backseat builder.
I built this thing in 4 hours, and you guys have what, 1?
Backseat.
If he's not careful, he'll be in the trunk builder.
Ha ha.
Did he really build this in 4 hours?
No. Took him like 2 days.
It took him 4 hours to open the box.
And then he messed up and had to redo a piece.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to happen to me.
Technic related.
He's supposed to be good at Technic.
No, I think it was regular brick building. Because I know there's a couple random pieces that were left over. I'm like, those aren't extra.
Kittenville's hoping he won the auction with one doll hair. Sorry, Kittenville, you did not win.
You won Hoosiers.
You didn't win mine.
Whoa. To collect your winnings, just send $500, Kittenville, to princeofnigeria.com.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so much. I have so many black Lego parts from all the Batman sets I have. I would not want to part that out for all the black that's in there.
I wonder how many bags till the Technic's done.
Ooh, that's a good.
If Bubba's in the chat, he can probably answer it.
Bubba, it's like how many licks to a Tootsie Pop? Bubba, how many bags till the Technic's done?
Well, there's Technic in every single bag we were building.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
How it's built up frame-wise. There's a lot of Technic.
Right now, Lego, the Technic division is going, wait till they get a load of me.
And a lot of brackets. Lots and lots of brackets.
So,
Don't care for the Technic.
well, that's the stability.
Yeah, but look, we get sand blue Technic pieces.
That's kind of neat.
You don't get these very, very often. I'm very tempted to switch them out.
Not since the Ninjago movie, huh?
That or the bright yellow one.
Right? Yeah.
Hey, look, it's my first teal brick separator.
Oh, I just got my first one not that long ago. Bubba Brick says the Technic portion is actually pretty easy for this size build. And Kittenville says my youngest loves Batman. He has 3 sets so far. Yeah, kids love Batman. So my question for the panel is, besides me, who else on the panel went and saw this in the theater in 1989? Went and saw Batman.
I did.
I saw it when it came back into theaters.
It came back?
I didn't know it came back.
When they do their little special anniversary ones and stick them in.
Oh, like the Fathom events?
Yeah.
I remember being pretty pumped for the theater of this, and I remember leaving the theater wanting to watch it again.
Oh dear.
Who in the chat went to the theater? Or Batman, Michael Keaton, Jack Nick. Bubba Bricks has 4 of the teal separators. Rick Trooper says, does anyone have the Creator Expert roller coaster? I do.
I do.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
You just said you did.
No, I have no idea where I'd put it. I would never.
Chris, how many of them do you have?
4 of them.
Yeah, you bought.
I bought 4 and then I bought a buttload of extra track.
Yeah, so Rick Trooper B for C only has 4, so not very many.
Sorry to disappoint.
Only 4. Well, how much was that set retail?
I think it was 400, wasn't it?
Ouch. Yeah, that's another reason. Living on the streets with a roller coaster set.
Oh, boy.
Your trooper says, okay, thanks. You're welcome. Yes, yeah, $400 says the trooper.
They tried to talk me into it. I didn't let them do it.
You'll get it. It's coming.
Don't you have a pirate roller coaster on waiting?
Who, me?
Yep.
That's what I'm aware of.
I have a pirate roller coaster in your pile here.
Oh,
And I do, maybe.
We'll get him to buy one roller coaster.
I already claimed my pile, didn't I?
Damn, I forgot I had a pile. Son of a.
Where do you go to redeem your pile? Just kidding. The branch office.
It's okay. I forgot about it until I was cleaning the other day. I was like, "Ooh, all right, there's butt chops, and here's everything sitting at the bottom."
I am excited to build that monastery
Hmm.
because I'm an ex-monk, and so that's going to be fun.
Chris, if we ever run out of Technic pins for Mills plates, I know where we can get a bunch.
Exactly what I was just thinking.
You know those rectangle Technic bricks that you're using that have on the side, it's like a full 1x4 Technic brick. I use those in my Mills plates all the time because then you just put the edge with the 3 holes on the end where you need the Technic brick, and then the other part goes in and supports the base plates or the plates that you put on it.
I like using for elevated sections.
Oh, nice. That would be good too.
What's up?
Oh,
Paul?
dang it! I'm missing a couple pieces, so I gotta go find them.
You
What's
gotta
up,
follow
Flash?
follow Sean around until he goes to the bathroom. Can you swallow some of his parts?
Yeah, it's like I know. I took them all apart and I sorted a bunch last night, so I don't know.
We got flash pants here.
Flash. Oh.
Nice. I tuned in to hear Hoosier has piles. Yep, everybody's got piles.
Yeah.
Pile.
All right, I'll be right back. Let me go find where this.
Hi, flash pants. Welcome.
Okie dokie.
Bubba Brick says, "Laugh out loud. Pins are 3 for a penny."
But when you don't have time to order and wait.
Yeah, when you can just get hundreds real quick.
Where is he talking about something specific?
Friction pins.
So it's 3 for a penny?
Pretty much.
Yeah, our Madhouse has got a whole big old container of them. He just lets me grab handfuls at a time when I need them.
I've never had to purposely buy them.
I have a couple times.
Yeah, I did when I first started the Mills thing.
See, I got from like all the sets I would buy on clearance, like so much Technic stuff, more than I think I'll ever use. I don't
And
know.
when you're doing all this Technic, I can see where it'd be real easy to skip a step.
I know when I built the Porsche, it was a headache. Like I had the gearing wrong.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of important.
Figured out what I had wrong. Took it apart, fixed that, and then I forgot to put something else back in it. So I had to
Yeah, you really do got to pay attention to the instructions. Like, it's a little more important than like just bricks.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So do y'all think that teaser they put out of the Technic Lamborghini, you think that's going to be one of the big cars?
Probably, but they don't.
Oh, dang it! I missed a whole bag.
Oh no! Unsorted.
So
I was excited about the.
3 gallon size bags will fit the Batmobile.
Wow. So what do we do in this instance? Is there like do you get a timeout for getting sorted or what?
Yeah, penalty time.
All right. He's taking a juice break. Hoosier is gearing up with Monster Juice. This episode brought to you by Monster Juice.
Pink juice.
Dang, Chris, I thought you was enjoying it.
I am enjoying it. I don't know what you're doing.
I think he's trying to get past this part. He's like, if I get this part done, I can get to the enjoyable part.
I'm just happy to build something by the instructions.
It's gonna be nice to have this to go to for a while.
I'm still thinking about building a big display case for it. have brick built roads and some kind of facade behind it.
Make it like a cool skyline, brick built skyline in the background.
Yeah.
Bricksomniacs here. Hi, Bricksomniac. Says will probably be the GTO.
No, it says Lamborghini.
The GTO Lamborghini. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a cool backdrop for the thing. Maybe a really large scale like alleyway. You know, like where he gets where he confronts the Joker's henchman. He's like, "Who are you?" I'm Batman.
Make it like
Bubble
a
Brick,
shipyard or something. All the containers.
Bubble Brick says, "Hell yes, a display would be awesome." With the size of the car, the display is going to take a lot of brick. Unless you put Duplo in the back. Duplo it. And Flashband says it's going to be a Lamborghini. I don't think he's on board with Somniac.
I'm curious to see what the Fast and the Furious sets look like.
Yeah, me too. What color blue? What blue is that?
A pretty one.
Dark azure.
Chris said the pretty one. He took the easy way out.
It is. It's a pretty one.
There's so many colors of blue for Lego. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, this thing's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Nathan was going to build this until he learned it was mostly technic.
So what do you tell me? When I'm done, you can play with it? And he's like, okay, Dad.
Oh, you bastard.
So my favorite part of the movie that you're building the car from is when Joker puts all the stuff in the health and beauty aid and makeup and the personal hygiene stuff, and then he does that commercial, and then they're like, love that Joker. And then he's like, I bet you're wondering where you can get these fine products. Chances are you already bought them. That's my favorite part.
You either just rewatch this or you have a great memory.
I watched it a lot when I was a kid. Let's just say my grandparents taped it off HBO for me, and I wore that tape out. I wore out Empire Strikes Back and Batman '89. I wore out a lot of tapes when I was a kid. And the chat. Hey, who's all in the chat? Anyone got any questions?
Says we got 12 people watching.
Well, I was going to say it should be interesting to see because normally you go on 9 o'clock your time. So the fact that you went an hour early
Oh yeah.
on a Thursday should be interesting.
Yeah, let's see what kind of traffic we get through the chat here. We got Brick Troopers doing some homework. That's good. Homework's good to get done. I'm glad I don't have to do homework. I come home to forget about work. You know what I mean?
I am off work tomorrow.
How'd you manage that one, Chris?
They started implementing a new sorting system as far as our parts go. And when they put in the new storage cells, whatever they call them, they just moved all the old stuff out of the way. No organization at all, so they can't find the parts. And so we're just sitting on the line waiting for parts. So they're giving us a long weekend so they can try and figure it out before we get back.
It's always nice.
But I'm laughing because it's not surprising that the company would do something like that.
I don't remember what the hell these things are called.
All right, MJ Bricks is here. Okay, Flashpad says, so how long do you think you're going to run for tonight, even though it's tomorrow here already in the UK?
That's crazy.
Being that Chris don't have to work tomorrow, we might build for a couple hours tonight.
6 a.m. We might get done 6 a.m. Central.
And the cool thing about it, tomorrow's my wife's first day back to work.
Really?
Yep, so I'll be home alone.
Sometimes that's the best to have, not have anyone. No one needs nothing from you, and you have the whole house.
Yep.
I like to cuss really loud when no one's home.
I can't say that I really do that, but
Well, okay, just kidding. I don't do that either. Yeah, that's it. I don't do that either. No, but I do yell because I'm not supposed to. They don't like yelling, and that's like a hobby of mine. When no one's home, then I can yell and get out all my animosity. Bubba Bricks heading into work early to do some prep work for a floor wax project.
Oh, wow.
Fancy. And MJ is here. I impulsively took apart a castle mock to switch it to another raised base plate, and it's a nightmare, so I'm listening. Ooh, yeah, you got to plan out those transferences of mocks. Brick Trooper says it's 7:26 here. Okay, you're in my time
Central.
It's our time down here.
Yeah, it's still hard to believe Hoosier so far off. Further west than me. Well, you're further west than me, but you are an hour ahead of me. Hey, what's up, Kelly?
Hello, Kelly there.
Are you building your modular?
She has to go in early as soon as he comes home in the morning. So as soon as Bubba comes home, you're leaving. Oh.
Yeah, it is crazy. You figure I drive 30 minutes south and I hit the time change.
But were you one of the counties that was switched from Central to Eastern in the year 2007?
No, we've always been Eastern.
Whatever.
Five.
Do you know about the 5 counties in Indiana that switched time zones in 2007?
I remember something about it.
I remember something about it. Didn't affect you, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Busy news time for NPR, says.
Hold on. I take that back. I remember something about daylight savings.
Well, Indiana used to not observe daylight savings.
Tennessee's in the talks for it.
Daylight savings is actually really stupid. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Kelly leaves 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. Just a hi and a bye to Bubba tomorrow.
Sometimes that's got to be great, though.
It can be, and it actually makes it can spice up your relationship because you always want what you can't have.
Oh, boy. Kelly, I'm going to stay on until he gets it for you.
No modular yet, Chris. Yeah.
I still ain't bought them. I bought this thing instead of the modular.
And then you got to buy me one before you actually get one.
You were supposed to forget about that.
No, my wife reminds me all the time.
Huh?
My wife reminds me.
Damn.
Can't catch a break, Hooge.
Like, I walked in the door when I got back from Alabama. She had said, or she asked, did Hoosier get you your building yet? I'm like, no, shit, I forgot all about it.
Wait, why is Hoosier getting you a building?
He lost a bet.
Wow.
They set me up.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I told you she was
yeah.
not going. And you kept saying, no, you can't leave nowhere without her. Oh.
I lost a bet.
I have a feeling I shouldn't have one.
Hoosier be gambling. 1:27 a.m. for flashbacks. Yeah, that's why I was surprised you were here, man. Even Gallagher usually isn't up this late, and she goes to every stream ever made. Wow, yeah, we can't get too mad at each other if we don't see each other. Yep, it's hard to fight if you never see each other. That's what I do. Just avoid. I'm just kidding. That's horrible relationship advice. Do not take it.
Hey, everybody, Hoosier already messed up.
What?
I did.
Oh no, when it's all Technics together, you can't even get it apart because all the pins.
They're in the bag, Hoosier. I did the same thing. Nobody caught it.
Thanks for the warning, buddy.
I won't. That's already been watching for you to do it, though.
Yeah, that's got to be pretty enticing, Kelly, when Bubba's got his Walmart vest on. I can just imagine Bubba in a Walmart vest. Is it a yellow one or the blue one? The navy blue.
Big smiley face.
I'm down with either, but that high vis. Whew. Whew.
And then I got this left over, and I don't know where it goes.
That's not good.
Oh,
There's
it's in
two
your front section, Chris.
I got two in the front.
I got two in the front.
Right here, man.
Oh, that's lame.
Look at Hoosier. Man, I can't believe you missed that.
It was intentional to make Hoosier feel better about it.
Nice. Yeah, Hoosier's on top of the world. He's like, yeah, I pretty much got this down. Blue one with the rainbow spark. That is one heck of a vest. What is that for the top brass at Walmart? Only the big shooters get that?
So do we wait for Hoosier or do we keep going?
Yeah, let me waiting on me. Keep going.
Look at him. He's like, he doesn't need your charity. Don't patronize him. Blue one with a rainbow spark. Oh. Maybe because I never look at Walmart employees, I've not seen this vest.
So, Chris, where might I find the black Technic bricks, or is that gray?
Or the instructions like that, where you can't tell the difference.
You select your bags.
Oh, there's two of those bags?
Yeah.
There's two of them. Rick Cooper has finished his homework. Well, congratulations.
That one in the other box, Chris.
Is Hoosier winning, Chris? Kelly wants to know if Hoosier's winning, Chris.
How many extra bags do you have? I only got two. One that's got the rims and a gear in it. Then the other one has the windscreen.
I don't see the one that has the rims.
So muted? I don't know.
One of these gentlemen was given the real set. The other one was given a prank set that does not contain all the pieces. Let's see what happens.
Did Kelly really ask if Hoosier was winning?
I think she's trying to get everyone.
You feel sorry for me, Chris. Leave it alone, man.
Thanks, Kenny. Oh, you must have autocorrect. Only 2 extra bags, says Bubba. Bubba's in the chat.
So there's 24 bags. How long have we been going? 30 minutes.
What?
Well, 24 bags, 2 per section.
I did not know there was going to be math tonight.
We could get through 4 bags an episode, it'd only be 6.
4 bags an app.
6 weeks of this thing sitting on a desk.
That's very ostentatious.
Me and Haley talked about this last night. We just figured we'd finish it when Chris says I'm ready to finish it.
So we got to finish it before I go back to nights.
When's that? Or do you know?
I don't know. Probably March 1st.
Oh, bad news this early in the stream? Come on. Well, Haley, you're lucky. You can finish yours whenever you want. Just make sure on your desk you have black pieces all in sorting bins, and you could have yours already done and just wait for them to finish and then pull your finished one out. And they'll think the whole time that you still have all your parts in front of you.
Just build a random thing that may or may not look like it.
Right. You don't have the bags weighing you down. So
Nope.
you can pull the bait and switch. And we have Reed. Hope Castle is at bowling. Stop by to give a like and watch a bit. First game over. Only shot a 270 now.
I can't shoot 279 in 3 games.
I'm lucky to break 100.
What?
If I bowl 100, I leave the bowling alley happy.
I don't know, Chris. You suckered us in that one year at Philly, though.
Yeah.
Oh, is he a shark? I'm not too good at this, guys.
He fibs a little, I think.
Yeah.
I get lucky sometimes. You just roll it as hard as you can and hope it knocks them down.
Last year, Philly, my team, champion. First game, we had our build done and the highest score. Not bragging. I don't know how it happened. I wasn't doing anything special, so the rest of my team did it.
My average is 201. That's insane.
Nice. I usually get turkeys all the time. Just turkey. I never get turkeys. Kelly still needs Chris to try to take my Philly poker.
Funny part about that, it says
Poker. Did they do poker last year?
I won last year.
There was no poker at Philly.
Well, she said she won last year.
I don't remember them doing. They done it in 17. That was the first year that I went.
Kelly says she thinks she works 2 night shifts in her whole life, one at Walmart and one as a hotel manager. That's wow. 2 nights in your whole life. That's pretty good.
It's
Haley is muted, so we can't hear her laughing at Hoosier, says Flashbang. She's not laughing. She's laughing with him, not at him.
I like thirds. First, you make more money.
Right.
Summertime, when it's 100 degrees outside, it's not 100 degrees inside. Like working during the day, when in the middle of summer,
Oh, yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah, in a factory.
Yeah.
But like I like nights if I can stay on nights. I like days if I can stay on days. I could not stand when I had to switch. I had to back down it was like every other week. We went night. We had to fly days. I never knew what end was up. I don't even remember those 5 years. That never happened. But if I can stay on one or the other, I don't mind.
She wanted me to go back to days, so I did it for her. But
yeah, you do get the shift differential if you work night.
Yeah.
Usually there's less like corporate white collars walking around acting like they know what's going on at night.
Yep.
That's what I like is like you don't have people like coming up and being like blah, 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 and they don't know anything about what they're talking about. And you're like, dude, just leave.
Yeah, so much more laid back.
Yeah, I like that. But they took nights away at my job, so now I have to be on days. Yay. What's everyone building? Dylan is asking, they are building 1989. Well, I don't know what it's called. You guys tell Dylan what you're building.
The 1989 Batmobile.
That's what I don't know. That's what Lego calls it.
That was a moped or electric car.
Bat kayak.
Bat kayak, yeah.
It is the new Batmobile, the UCS Batmobile. I don't know what Lego actually calls it. It's from the 1989 film starring Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. Kelly works 8:30 to 4:30. I feel lucky. Yeah, that's like banker's hours, 9 to 5. I've never worked those hours before.
Got off early today. I was excited.
Nice. What is the build? Hope Castle says. It is still the 1989 Batmobile, Reed.
He said it's still.
Kelly says, yep, I won. I beat Howie. I don't remember any poker when I was at Philly, but I could have been sleeping or something.
Last time I remember was 2017.
Was I blacked out, Kelly?
Oh man, I never realized those pieces would fit together like that.
What? Let's see.
The 1x1 or 1x2 slopes with the corner cut off of it. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it in the camera, but
Oh, yeah.
it's
Oh, nice. Yeah. No, I can see what you're talking about. I know. That's the newer ones where they kind of have the beveled edge or the.
I never realized that we park next to each other like that. That's cool.
When I was at the Mall of America, they had dark green ones on the picture brick wall, but they only had one side. They didn't have both sides. I'm like, so you're gonna get like have a whole bin of like the whichever one, left or right. So it's kind of stupid because I put a bunch in there. I'm like, oh, dark green, cool. Use these with something, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's only the one side. I have a whole bunch that face this way, but
By any chance, were they all mixed together?
no, because I looked. I like looked through and I'm like, okay, you would think that they didn't have two bins of them, like the separate ones that they had both sides, they'd mix it, but they're all the same facing the same ones. Maybe I had to come back next month to get the other side. I don't know. Oh,
Bag 2. Here we go.
Brick Trooper says, I've got to go. Bye, Butt Shop. Bye, Hoosier. Bye, Bricks for Chris. And bye, Haley Brick. See you later, Brick Trooper.
Later, Brick.
Thanks for stopping in, man.
Absolutely.
Flash Panther works 2 to midnight. It's like a second shift, kind of.
I don't know. Tempted to go get some rubber gloves.
Rubber gloves?
I just can't stand the fingerprints on black.
Oh, yeah.
When I get to the body of it, I know for sure I will.
That's why I burned my fingerprints off with the soldering iron.
Is that the real reason?
No, it was, there was people after me. Let's not talk about it. Well, back to bowling. Hopefully see y'all tomorrow night building the Technic sailboat. Got to see these hulls in preparation of Brick World Chicago boat race. Okay.
Thanks for stopping by, Hope.
Yeah. Hopefully you have a successful bowling excursion.
Look, Chris, I made it to Fag 2, buddy.
Kelly says we were hidden in the back room last year during Red Brick, next to the beer pong. Agreed. Microfiber towel needed after building it. Yeah.
Will the fingerprints just wipe off with microfiber?
Should pull the oil off. Basically, your fingerprints show up because of the natural oils in your hand.
Right.
Just gotta get rid of your hand, you'd be okay.
Or if you take rubbing alcohol and bleach and just soak your hands in that for like an hour. Don't do that, anyone who's listening in the chat. Hoosier gets a lawsuit on his first building stream.
And scroll it at the bottom.
We took your chat readers his advice on the whole fingerprint thing, and yeah, see you in small claims.
The channel Hoosier Bricks is not responsible for anything.
Yeah, right. Do not try or attempt any of the things that the person reading the chat mentions. Dollar store towels, says Kelly. Yes, it will. Yeah, I use. Oh, you can't see. I don't know what it is. It's like they sell them by the car area, the car parts and whatever the cleaning products to shine your car up. It's like when you touch it with your fingers, it kind of like catches on your skin, but it's really good for cleaning surfaces where you want to get all that like oil and stuff off
Right.
there.
The instructions, it calls for a 3-length bar. I'm sitting here looking for 3 of them.
Oh,
But it only gets 1.
1 3-length. Kelly, my towel is 80% polyester, 20% polyamide. What's yours?
I'm trying to catch up to him, Kelly. I'm trying.
Good night, Flash Pants. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Morning, Flash.
Have a good one, Flash. Kelly, I promise you I'm not ahead.
Pretty close.
As much as I would like to be, there's no way. If I try going too damn fast, I'm going to mess all kinds of shit up.
And there's a difference if you go slow.
Shut up, Chris.
Woo!
That was harsh, buddy. That was harsh.
Oh, first episode and we're getting brutal. We didn't even ease into this. It's like straight up abuse right off the bat. Here we go.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Doc Sampson's here. He says, hey.
Hey, Doc.
Kelly's reading the tag. Are you really reading the tag? She winks at me. Yours will be a Flintstones car. Where did you even get the parts for that? Wow, they give you a lot of.
No, don't eat that.
What? Somebody's kids got out of the kennel. Or that was Sean, one of the two.
He sounds like the puppy found something to eat.
Ooh.
This tastes good. Nope, this tastes good.
Doc says hi to B4C and Kelly. Is Butt Shop building a Batmobile too? Yes, with my mind. No, I am not. I am reading the chat to these fair weather builders here so that we can interact with you, the viewer.
So we don't get sidetracked and forget about you guys.
Right. It's for seamless viewer interaction. It actually is really good because when anyone who's ever built and live streamed knows that you cannot do both well. Read the chat and build. One of them's gonna suck.
This is a paid actor.
No, I play a paid actor on TV.
There you go.
I'm actually a homeless guy they found at the bus station, and actually they're making me do this against my will. Help.
You wasn't supposed to tell nobody that, child.
Back to your corner. Back to your corner.
Get in your kennel. You are the most valuable player, child. Well, seriously, a building stream without someone to do the chat is not cool. I remember doing it with Brick Pasta Saturday mornings. We'd plan on building something together, and I always felt bad if I wasn't reading the chat. And so he thought I was a slow builder because of that. And it was because I didn't want to ignore the chat. So then me and him did a polybag race where it was actually like we opened up the same polybag and we raced. And I was done in like half the time. And he was shocked. He didn't know how. He's like, what? You're a slow builder. But I wasn't looking at the chat. I was literally racing. So I was building how I would if I was building fast. So yeah, totally sharked him on polybag race. Kelly, I don't know. Let's talk to you. We need a designated reader in all these streams.
Kelly's next week.
All right. Yeah, she's signing herself up. But look who's
Thanks, Kelly.
the one who thinks it's a good idea is usually the first one to get nominated.
So is this our special guest star reader of the week now?
Nice.
Week 3's due, Jude.
Oh, God.
And if worse comes to worse, I can just do different accents.
Speaking of dude, Jude, he hasn't popped in the chat, has he?
Where is he?
No, not yet.
Jude, are you there?
Jude.
Kelly says she will. It sounds fun.
Did she really? Awesome.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's actually kind of relaxing. As long as you're not building, like paying attention to the chat's actually pretty cool. And you can do little quips and say little snide remarks and no one cares because they're too busy building. Is she really going to do it next week? You're going to have to take my 5-course seminar to learn how to do it properly. And that's going to cost
lost Kelly.
I will sell you my book and we'll go through some online courses on how to read chat and you'll be good to go.
You should make it all online, butt chop.
Yeah, it's a PDF book.
Yep.
That I'm gonna run.
Always at the end.
It's only 3 payments of $29.99.
With your social security number and date of birth. You're good to go.
I should be available.
Oh boy, here goes the steering.
Ellipses. ...
Did you just say, oh boy, here's the steering, Chris?
Yeah. It tends not to work when I get done with it.
Have some faith in yourself. It's probably not that bad.
And then all the gears in the Porsche, like, I don't even think it mattered. It still shifted gears. It still rolled.
That's probably Lego just trying to make people feel special. Like, look at you put all these gears together and it works. It was going to work either way.
Yep.
Did all of that for the little corner? That's interesting.
What's that?
I did the little nose section.
Is that what the parts that Chris was talking about? Those wedge?
Yeah, they use that technique on the Spider-Man Attack on Venice. There's a couple little steeples to the little buildings. They use that technique to get nice corner. Um,
Peaks.
I don't know. They used to get nice little details around the top of the roof.
It would be good for crown molding too.
Where the hell did
Crown mold.
like I did the awning on what was it? Assembly Square.
Nope.
No.
I think she's talking to the dog, Chris.
Oh. Like, damn, what I do?
You can answer though. I do, even though I know she's talking to the dog. I'll answer.
But I'm gonna reuse that technique in the corner.
They decided to eat my shoes.
Oh yeah, shoes are so good.
You're staring.
Kelly wants to know if we can all deal listening to her. Can you all deal with listening to me? Yeah.
Yes, Kelly, come on in.
You don't have an offensive voice. You have a pleasant voice. And you're usually happy whenever I hear you talking. And even when you snore, you're pleasant.
Easily.
Come on, Jack. You're not supposed to scare her away.
Oh, I mean, nothing. Look, we already came to terms that everybody does all those things that we've all heard each other do, so it's not a big deal.
I don't know. We've had people fall asleep on the stream before too.
Priceless.
Where's my training manual, PowerPoint, and webinar? Is that what they call it, a webinar? Dang, I gotta get with my corporate jargon.
Are you behind the times there, Butchup?
Yeah, you know me with all my business meetings and stuff that I gotta do. Got called at work last week, a caller at work told me I should be reading audiobooks. Well, that's a compliment. I mean, no one wants to be told they sound like an old cigarette waitress who's got throat cancer. Like, hey, what can I get you, sweetie?
Yeah, it's hard to find a good audiobook person these days. So, you should look into that, Kelly.
Yeah. Basically, if you can enunciate words, you're like a rock star nowadays because most people don't even know words. They use like the text shortcuts, so they don't actually know the words.
Or they use emojis.
Right, so they can't speak unless they have a device. So if you can say words and read, you're like pretty much upper echelon of human race. Really? You go to actual webinars? She goes, oh my gosh, I've been in 3 webinars this week. I didn't even know what a webinar was until just a few minutes ago. And you've been in 3 of them. How can I want to put on webinars.
What the hell's the difference?
Remember that time Butchup put on a webinar and no one showed up? It was a bit creepy. He was a little overly complimentary, but yay. That has been a one. Well, some people are lonely and then they like to compliment people. I think Haley's got the biggest challenge because her parts.
This is annoying.
Yeah, I would probably quit by now.
Well, it would be fine if I didn't have this giant bag of I missed during the breakdown process.
Pre-sort.
Well, it looked like the Ninjago bag. So because I broke down like a bunch of sets, so I had them all sitting in the same tub.
So it wasn't sabotage. You foiled yourself.
Yeah, it was sitting there, but it had a bunch of gray, so I wasn't thinking, gray equals Batman, light gray.
Well,
I just grabbed the black
could be
bag. Okay,
sometimes dark gray and very rarely light gray.
right?
That's the fine print on the Batman cover.
Yeah.
Did you say drat and double drat when you found the bag?
Well, I already went out there and dug for the wheels because I forgot the wheels last night.
And what's a car without wheels?
Yeah, I had the wheels and the windshield separate because I bagged the windshield separate so I wouldn't get scratched up.
A hovercraft.
Oh yeah, hover. Yeah, Batman has to have a hover. He has to, every other vehicle ever known to man. Is the training for new website and app features? I would get bored, I think, in a webinar about website and app features. I'd probably have to raise a ruckus to keep it entertaining for myself at a webinar. Kelly says you can do it, Haley. Well, you got one person rooting for you, Haley. So far, Kelly is the only one in the chat right now. So the last 16 comments are Kelly's. So.
Oh,
Doc left as soon as he found out I wasn't building a Batmobile. Must have crushed his dreams. Doc, you'll never see me building another licensed set. So
really?
probably not. I don't buy them. So except for if they're on clearance for parts. Then once in a while I'll build it just because to see what's new with the building of it, but I'll take it apart right away. But I stopped buying licensed themes. Well, I need to actually start working, so enjoy the build, guys, says Bubba. And love you, Kellen. Oh, Bubba. Just imagine him in his little vest. Love you, Kelly. Kelly says, can you tell I'm lonely? Aw, it's okay to be lonely. Wait, where's the kids?
That's what I was about to say.
Well, she has sons that are coming to that age where they don't really
Yep.
think mom is as cool as she once was, which is sad. Yeah, love you, Bubba. Be careful with the bike rack. What?
Will you help with the rest of the groceries?
I'll be back. You're in charge of the chat. Hoosier, since you're so far ahead.
Oh, gee, thanks.
All right.
It won't take me long. I just gotta help bring in the groceries.
Take your time.
No hurry.
Okie dokie. That wasn't as bad as I thought, Hoosh.
You scared?
Yeah. I think it's gonna work.
I'm sure I'll struggle with it.
Oh, I put all the pieces on it. You just gotta pay close attention to what it tells you, especially when it comes to the ones with the big,
Me? Pay attention?
the green check mark and the red X. So I can see how that could throw your alignment off. I feel like I got extra pieces. Ooh, I do.
Extra pieces?
Yeah, I missed something.
Uh-oh. What's going on, Sands? Kelly says, boys are on their Xbox. Drew is at work, and I am in my office by myself all day.
Nah, Sans, we're just enjoying the build.
That's quite a lot of technique.
How is that supposed to work?
Oh, thanks, Kelly. Kelly says we're all champs.
Shit. Damn, I gotta tear the front of mine apart.
Got to tear the whole front apart.
I think so.
What'd you forget?
I got these Technic pins pointing out. They're supposed to be pointing in.
Oh, man.
And they're the 3 long ones. Yep. Shit.
That's the only bad thing about Technic.
I have to have just to cut it off.
You say have to cut it off,
Yeah.
then you still wouldn't be able to get.
Well, if I cut this end off, or no, I can't. Never mind. Shit.
Oh man, I guess I'm building the steering now.
Hoosier's got a good chance of catching up.
Only because you screwed up.
Well, is what it is. Take it and run.
No, I'm not, because I'm sure it's going to happen to me.
Oh, this is horrible. All right.
Kelly said so. Hoosier is winning.
Yeah.
At this point, Kelly, yes, Hoosier is winning.
Not yet. I still ain't past him.
Well, I had to go get another table, so I got 2 tables behind me, so I can lay everything out.
So much Technic.
Technic is fun.
It's a challenge.
Yes, it is.
Like when I think at one point you come to start building stuff, and you start getting bored with the sets. Technic's the next step in builders.
All right, who's catching up and figuring it out?
I'm still not gonna pass you, even though you messed up.
That's I'm putting it back together, right?
Ah, jumper plates. Smart.
Bubba made a few mistakes too. All right, Hoosier, I think we're back on track.
See, I told you I wasn't gonna catch up.
All right. We're gonna look. See, we're on the same part.
Yeah, but yours is finished. Mine's not.
You're not far behind though. Not as far as you think. What page are you on?
50 or 93.
I just want to put the wheels on it. It's probably the last step too.
Yeah, that's probably the last step.
All right, I'll be back.
Kelly says Bubba made a few mistakes too. It's a complex build.
Yeah, if you mess up, man, you mess up.
I'm sure mine's coming. All right, here's the thing Chris was talking about with the X's.
Who won the poll? Exactly, Doc. Exactly. Did Butt Chop go to the grocery store?
I'm starting to think the same thing. Either that or they're like me. They buy a bunch of groceries.
Let's go downstairs and grab a towel for the tiles. Brick Blaze.
What's up, Blaze?
Oh yeah, good point. He's got to help put him away too.
What's up, Tricker Brick?
Brick Blaze in the chat.
Started putting stuff in my cart in his store. Next time he does one of them big sales that last another 45 minutes, I'll already be ready.
You gonna clear him out, huh?
Just snipe him. I got 3 or 4 from Brickstar in the last 3 days.
Was he running sales?
No.
No.
He's had a bunch of stuff I needed. And he'd already have it packed and label printed before I noticed I forgot something. That's why I gotta start sorting. 75% of stuff I buy, I know I have somewhere.
We have a special show just for sorting, man.
That's the only thing scares me about redoing everything is what am I going to have to order now? You know what I mean?
Well, if you plan on doing the grass a certain way, you're gonna have to order a bunch of green plate.
Yeah, I go to Madhouse and pick up what I can. I clear him out before I make an order.
Come on, man.
So if I put this together wrong, what's the worst thing can happen? I can't steer my Batmobile.
Pretty much. I may go end up locking it somehow after it's done to keep them from moving. $256 or 250 minifigures. You probably had them priced too cheap, and he's gonna go to a convention and sell them. Well, hell, even average price is still cheaper than convention, so he can still mark them up and make money. Hoosier bricks. It's upside down. Upside down.
No, it ain't.
Yes, sir.
No, it's not.
All right. You'll see when you try to click it in.
It can't be. See the little. Dang it, Chris. You get me all tore up,
I
man.
know it's so lovely to watch. Come on, Doc. I would never do that to my buddy Hoos. I've actually been sitting here waiting for him.
Although I do have an extra piece.
What one is it?
I gotta find where it goes.
Is it a 1x6 plate?
Yep.
All the way in the front.
Like on top of that Technic brick?
Right there, yep. Just behind the pile on the Technic brick.
Thank you, buddy.
You bet.
Bag 3.
You're catching up quick.
It's neat how the steering works, though.
Okay, what happened?
Whoa.
Chris had to tear the whole front of his apart.
Hey, don't tell him that stuff.
I can watch the replay.
I'm going to mute while I open bag 3.
You guys are already on bag 3? Congratulations. I just put groceries in the fridge and the cupboard, and you guys are on bag 3. Amazing. Maybe I'm hindering the build. Looks like tons of chat action. We have Brick Blaze. He's loading up GTA to get the free money, I guess. Probably video game money. Tricker Brick's going to get the Batmobile in due time. In due time. Kelly hates grocery shopping, hoping our Walmart starts the pickup service. Ours, I don't shop at Walmart, or grocery shop at Walmart. I don't like grocery shopping either. Who does? Taxi has got to bring it in, then put it away too. Yep. I screwed up something on the DB5 and had to go back a few pages. Was hell. It's DB5.
Blaze says he bought a Batmobile set today. The $30 one.
Oh, it's an illusion. Bastard.
Doc says it's Chris trying to sabotage his build. What a joker. An exclamation. Like with quotes. What a joker.
I don't know if it's going to show up. Yeah, never mind.
Would you find something wrong?
No, it just looks like you got to put 2 of these pieces on. The little, like.
Oh, those are the roof.
The roof, right.
The roof slopes for the top of the roof.
One set it calls for 1, but it's got the illusion of 2 of them sitting there. So I'm trying to figure out how I'd put another one on there. You'll see when you get to that.
You weren't supposed to take any hallucinogenics before the build.
Depends what Batman you're watching.
Trap Jaw used to a long time ago. Been lazy coming up with something. Reference to He-Man. Masters of the Universe.
I need to watch that again. I haven't watched that since I was little.
The show it's okay as long as you realize it's not going to hold up and be like it was when you were a kid. It's a little cheesy, but it's good. I didn't notice till I rewatched She-Ra that the bad guys, the Horde and Hordak, are actually like evil bad guys compared to Skeletor, who's more of a joke towards the later seasons. Like he's more of a comic relief, but the She-Ra bad guys, they were like brutal. Oh, he's talking about Brickley stuff. You got Trick or Brick Lincoln in the chat. I'm gonna wait until Chris has 2 hands full of difficult and complicated Technic pieces, then I'll put everything in my store at 30% off.
He'll drop the pieces in an instant.
Good job, guys. How long are you building tonight? Says Kelly.
There's Dude Jude.
Jude, finally.
Dude,
The heck?
we was worried about you, buddy.
China, Jude.
Well, the plan originally was an hour to an hour and a half. We're seeing how we're an hour and a half in and only in bag 3. I have a feeling we'll be here for a minute still.
And Chris has off tomorrow, so that has a lot to do with it.
But I do have to spend time with my lovely.
Brickways had most of the Evil Horde figures. Yeah, they were good. I had Leech Man. He sucked. Well, he had suction cups.
That must be devastating, Hope. He only got a 192.
Aw, poor guy. Better luck next time, man. Jude had to work late, Hoosier. Don't worry, I'm back to read the chat, Hoosier. You can build. I think he just had a small heart attack.
What's up, B-Fab?
Brother from Mother Brick, do you plan on streaming today at like 1 a.m., Doc? Wait, is that the first thing he said when he came in? I'm just here. I'm just here to private chat with Doc. Yeah, brother from Mother Brick. Hey, Brick Blaze. What's up, B-Fab? How come you had to work so late, dude, Jude? You gotta tell him that you gotta go home at a decent hour.
He's making up for that spending money he had in Bama.
Well, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
They probably told him to go home, and he's like, I'm not leaving. I'm broke. Well, don't worry about manners, BFAB. I was just kidding. Because you came in and you're like, do you plan on streaming at 1 a.m., Doc? Obviously you had something on your mind.
No. Hi, bye, kiss my ass or nothing.
He said, how's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? Laugh out. He was on a mission. He had a question for Doc that's been burning at him all day, probably. He's been trying to find out where Doc is all day, and they finally found him. So he's like, he just had to let it out, man.
Those 1 a.m. streams be good when I go back to work.
Oh, yeah. Now there's tons of streams at that time, Chris, with all those West Coast guys. You'll have tons to listen to at work. Bricks Ninja, always streaming after I go to bed. I've never been up for one of his streams. Been awake, even when I tried to stay up for one.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and then right after the West Coast streamers, Chris, you got the Australians. And then...
Well, they come on late in the a.m., right?
Like 5 a.m., yeah.
Yeah.
They were always... When I got done with night shift, when I got home at like 6:30, they would be on. And I'd watch them when I was... Because there's no one else up after 12-hour nights. Did you see my beautiful comment, Doc? Oh, probably on the sentimental Doc Sampson video where he says thanks to members of the society community that it was pulling of the heartstrings.
Good night, Kelly.
I'm fading fast. I'll be listening now. How do you type a snore, Kelly? Is there a snore emoji?
Chris, you talking about step 76?
What?
Well, it looks like, yeah, well, it looks like 2, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because the picture grabs that tile in the background, but it makes it look like the half pyramid.
Oh,
the counts.
Infamous step 76.
All right. tend to get ahead of myself.
A lot of people who bring up step 76 disappear, so I don't know if we should talk about step 76. The infamous step 76. Lego will make us all disappear. Nobody talks about step 76.
You're going to talk about that step?
Freaker Britches, note to self, look out for step 76. Oh, there's going to be conspiracy theories running rampant through the community.
Oh my goodness.
The Brick Society has a nice ring to it. Yeah, it's very upper class. Like, there'll be a meeting of the Brick Society this evening. That's for the AFOLs that like have a study in a parlor. They hold the Brick Society meetings in the parlor. Someday I'll be there. Super fancy with a monocle and a top hat and a something. A cummerbund. I'll just wear a whole bunch of cummerbunds. Wear your ascot. Yeah. Oh, she's doing a snore emoji. Sleep, pig. Sleeps, oink. Yeah, the pig's oink. Uh-oh, BFAB is not getting confirmation on his last question from Doc. Wow. Just answer him, Doc. You know you're tearing him up inside. Doc's torturing BFAB by not answering. Nothing.
Chop, which boat are you building?
Batmobile 1984.
1984.
That's exactly what I sound like a cartoon snore. I remember the cartoons I was good.
I'll stream at 1 a.m. BFAB.
Oh yeah, let's all stream. Let's all have separate streams at 1 a.m. 20 live streams.
I don't know. Apparently, there's 4 different ones going on right now.
Right now there is?
Right now? Not at my house.
It's us. Boone from Beyond the Break. He's doing his AFOL spotlight,
Oh,
which is pretty cool. He did his first episode while y'all were in Bama, and then
I didn't even know he streamed.
Clutch is streaming, talking about his Robot Wars.
Oh yeah, Gundam.
Yeah, and then there's another group.
Ooh, the other group. I bet they're on step 76. We are the other group. Nobody talks about the other.
I have to look up their names. It's a different group.
You gotta watch out for step 76.
Step 76.
It'll jump up and bite you.
It's gonna hurt you.
Well, I made it bag 3, so we're getting closer.
It's like a bear trap on your soul. I went to Snapdoodle Toys today, and I might have felt up the right CMFs. LOL. Okay, I hope you're talking about collectible minifigures, because I don't know what Snapdoodle Toys is. Are you kicked out of Snapdoodle? What's a Warner Brothers? That's a Warner Brothers cartoon snub, to be more specific. Sorry, Tricker Brick. Apologies. 1 a.m. squad, says brother from another brick. It's on video, says Kelly. Her snore. Yep, that's true. It's a maybe, BFAB. A for sure maybe. From Doc. The DC CMFs. I always find it a little like curious or like interesting when there's people who have so much trouble with the CMF thing. I mean, I wasn't always perfect, but once you get it, it ingrains itself in your brain.
Oh, Sean and I
Is that how it works, Chop?
Well, it's like at first when my brother showed me, I was like, I don't understand how you know what's in here by feeling. And then now it's like it takes me like a second. You can tell what's in there, like it's. There's only so many different things it can be. You have to look with your fingers, not your eyes.
Yeah,
So,
feel the force.
yeah, I'm prepared. So I'm just getting ready to be blind. Yeah, it's like you, but with the blast shield down, how am I supposed to see you?
Stretch out with your feelings.
And then you get zapped by the little ball.
Why can't they make a UCS set about the ball? Just the ball.
The ball, like a life-size ball, and a life-size helmet with the blast shield.
There you go.
I think they should make a UCS set of the chess game that Filipio and Chewbacca play. That would be cool.
That would be cool. I'm sure someone's had done that already.
Grab the battery charger.
Uh-oh. Plug it in. Oh, BFAB's going to go to the gym. Nice. I was in like ladies, which way in the weight room. Just kidding. I never see it here. People. I guess I have to go back to watching the top 10 reasons you're single until you go live. Is that a YouTube video? Top 10 reasons you're single? I would never take advice from a top 10. I've seen a lot of things, kid. There's nothing that makes me believe there's some all-powerful force controlling it all. Yeah, Han. Back to you this Han Solo impression. My favorite Han Solo line is, that's fine. I prefer a straight-up fight to all this sneaking around.
This one goes here. That one goes there.
Tricker Brick. I left the house today at 8 a.m. determined to buy a new laptop computer. Returned home 3.5 hours later with no new laptop. It's not like something you just go buy on a whim. You should really, really, really look at all the stuff before you buy one. Because it's not real cut and dry. Like I remember when I was picking out the Toshiba, I was like, yeah, I'll just go pick out a laptop. I'm like, oh man, I don't know what I'm getting into.
What step was it? Gosh dang it.
I think 76.
76? Okay. Nope, not there yet.
You'll see where it looks like you need 2.5 pyramids. But it's only one.
You'll feel a shiver go down your spine when you get this. I'll just wing it to Tricker Brick. That's how you come home with a crappy laptop, Tricker Brick. That's cool if you want to wing it.
Oh, okay. The green one's up one and not behind it. Got it.
All I did was ask my IT friends what laptop to get, and then even they were like, well, that depends. And I'm like, no, just tell me what one to get. I don't want any depends on this or that. I'm trying to not think about it. Tricker Brick, you did not see the day. 3.5 to 24 hours? Like, did you even try? Well, awful.
Hoosier.
What?
You shouldn't have them green plates left over.
Oh, somebody's watching you.
What do you mean I shouldn't have?
I'm messing with you.
You will always feel like somebody's watching.
See how he tries to sabotage me?
It's all in good fun. That's how you
Well,
do
go into step 72, the one I just almost.
Oh, that's how you break the competition down. You gotta What's that called when you throw sand in their eyes? Lego budget, you mean all your money? I almost came home with another Mac Air book, but decided that $1,000 would cut into my Lego budget. You really don't need a Mac book unless you're using it for something more than what I think you're using it for.
What helicopter was low?
Huh?
Y'all didn't hear that helicopter just fly over?
I don't know.
I don't live in a meth neighborhood. Was it a real helicopter or a metaphor?
Say that again, Chop.
Nothing. Was it real?
Yeah.
I got back from the laptop. I just got back from the laptop shop. My hard drive was fried. Well, yeah, BFAB. Do you know what malware protection is? And Malwarebytes is a free program that protects your computer from spyware and malicious ware that you get just from going to sites, even if they're not that like bad of sites. Jamie Monique is here. Hi, Jamie Monique. Jamie Monique says, "Where's Brick Vibe? I loved watching his streams. He streamed on Twitch and didn't invite me," said Doc. What are you talking about? Oh, BFAB was streaming on Twitch. Wow. The builds all look like building facades, not car frames. Yeah, if you look at it, it looks kind of like the side of like a mini scale skyscraper from a certain point of view. Chromebooks I don't really like either, Trick or Brick. Those are too simplified, I think.
Are we taking no prisoners in the chat?
I don't know if this person.
He does have a picture and he looks like a troll, so
2 comments and stopped. I don't know. Maybe they're done on their own.
I mean they're still typing.
All
right.
Well, I can easily.
I do the one finger type.
I can easily slap them on the
Night Blaze.
Night Blaze.
The Night Blaze. Wait, when did Blaze? Oh, he just did. I'm off to watch TV with my wife. Have a great night. Oh. He streamed from Twitch on his phone. Sans is here. All you have to do is go incognito. That doesn't actually protect from everything, Sans. It just keeps your browser history from showing what you were looking at. Have fun, Blaze. Jamie says, "I'm curious if building live with Brick Vibe is coming back, not a troll." We don't know that answer. So
go ask him.
You'll have to ask someone, or you'll have to ask him, or I don't know. We don't know. So if you're not a troll, that's cool. Hang out. They're building the 1989 Batmobile. If you want to hang out, they're building live. I hate incognito mode, says Brother Manager, and that's why he has a fried hard drive. I'm kidding. So if your hard drive's fried, does that mean you're without a computer? Totally, brother from another brick. Need a very basic Windows-based laptop. So many to choose from that it's difficult to pull the trigger in such a target-rich environment. Yeah, you just gotta look for your price range and try to get the best processors and all that gigabytes and stuff, man. It's all about the RAM and the memory, baby. Make sure it's on sale, says Doc. Yep. Usually a brand name that you've heard of. $155 to repair it. I guess it's cheaper than a new laptop. And does it work? BFAB asked Doc. Nice. That is a good question. You pay it, does it work? It didn't work last time. Oh, this is the second time you got it fixed, BFAB? So you paid more than 155. Well, he's not concerned with the memory because he can use an external drive for storage. Very smart, Trigger Break. You can do that. Totally true. It works this time. I think BFAB's computer tech is a scam. Is a competence, man, which is good. It's a good little game. You got this YouTuber guy keeps bringing his laptop back. You keep charging him.
Ask to see his education here.
His credentials.
Yeah.
See if has he been in a webinar? Because that would make it official.
Yeah.
Jamie misses the olden days when you guys streamed together. Sorry for asking. Wasn't that long ago, really.
No,
You
you're
don't have to
okay.
apologize. He's been gone for like a year.
You're
Yeah.
okay, Jamie. We just, we have our trolls, so your thing looks suspicious.
Everything looks suspicious.
Yes.
It's
We're a little trigger happy.
everywhere I look, step 76. Staring down the barrel of a gun. Nope, not tonight, Doc. Oh, so BFAB's computer works, quotation marks, but he's not going to stream tonight on it. BFAB yelled at the guy, then he felt bad. Why did you feel bad? Probably because the guy yelled back, and then BFAB's like, sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Trigger Break filmed my first video today during which I shared my screen. Wanted to try that out. Think it worked well. Trying to up my YouTube game. Yeah, YouTube is so awesome. Like you can make all kinds of cool videos. I usually use clickbait. I'll do like fidget spinners. I make slime. Oh man. Screen share.
Look at Hoosier being all quiet and catching up to everybody.
Dude,
I know.
You got off for quiet, so I looked up and you're on the same step I just finished.
When Hoosier's not talking, that build is rocking. That's a fact.
that's one way to look at it, chap.
Are there any questions for Hoosier in the chat? The guy was so nice, I felt bad. Oh, maybe he's not nice, but he wanted you to feel bad because he's a competence man. The guy was so nice. Brick Hive, what's up? Brick Hive is here. How
What's
you
up,
doing,
Hive?
man?
What's up, Pat?
Haven't seen you since last night, man. Tricker Brick says, I'll throw everything 30% off. Haley will then surpass Hoosier and Chris.
No, because that'll give me a real good jump because they're going to be buying. I'll be building.
I think Haley would miss a sale and be okay. She'll keep building.
Nope, I have a game plan whenever we reach a stopping point for tonight. I have a game plan for next week.
No, you can't pre-sort.
I'm a pre-bag by numbers, so everything's just in their little bags. All I have to do is dump it.
I would just pre-build every step, so all you gotta do is click it together. Pre-build each page. Flat, flat, flat. Throw it together.
Nope, I'm just gonna get the number bags all set up.
Chris is hydrating up. It's an intense game right now.
So is this just going to be a Thursday build, or are we going to try and sneak another day in for this particular one, maybe?
Don't matter to me.
BFAB wants to know if you guys are enjoying the build so far.
Oh yeah.
It's getting a little better now that there ain't so much technique.
Yeah, I suppose now that you have like the sturdy support area, it's pretty. Yeah, that is a lot of Batmobile going on there. How 3 of them simultaneously.
I just can't believe how big it actually is.
What she said.
That's not something you click.
Like I've seen it in people's videos, and it looked big, but now it's actually sitting here.
What's the part code on that?
I have no idea.
Y'all have the boxes. What's the part?
3306.
Oh. That'll be a large set for that many parts.
All right, BFAB. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Yeah, have a good night, man.
All right.
Have a good one, BFAB.
All right, I'm going to go re-up. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, it's huge. How long have you guys been collecting Lego? I guess we'll go in order. Hoosier.
Oops.
What is it?
Hey, Chris.
6 years, maybe?
Chris,
What?
before you take off, does that go all the way down, or do I need to leave a gap in between there?
Turn on, let me see it.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So both sides is like that? And I got this one wrong.
Oh, no, there is no gap. It sits right on the plate.
No gap?
No, it sits right on the face of it.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yep.
Did he take the advice from your opponent?
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to get another drink.
So Chris has 5-6 years. Hoosier.
What's the question?
How long have you been collecting Lego?
I've been doing it for 5. I know Chris has got a couple years on me, so I think Chris might be off a little bit.
Shoot. Think I got back into it around. I had the Lego growing up, and then I went into my dark ages and got back in 08.
She's got, that's 12 years from your dark age.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you can tell, like, when you see some of the sets Haley has that she bought when they were in the store, you can tell she's been buying Lego for a ways longer. I came out of my dark ages pretty much 5 years, around 5 years ago. And then I still have all my childhood Lego. So I had like a 20-year dark age.
I think it's awesome, man, that you still got all your.
I'm really happy that my mom is a hoarder, but
Yeah, I was happy my dad was a hoarder too, because man, I found like extra packs of 9-volt track hidden away.
nice. Yeah, I mean, I still have all my like vintage Star Wars toys from when I was a kid. I think my brother finally sold off all the G.I. Joe, most of the G.I. Joe that was sellable.
The real American heroes.
Yeah. Knowing's half the battle. I told him he could keep what he wanted and sell it, the rest.
I'm going to go grab a drink as well. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, hydrate up, man. And then and then basically now with the Star Wars, like we hadn't like done anything with it because we didn't know how to divide it up or whatever. I told him I'm getting to the point where if I can have all the Lego, you can do whatever you want with the Star Wars. But I might regret that because some of them are like I remember getting like the figures for like special occasions when I was a kid. Like I'd get a Star Wars figure as a reward for stuff, and I remember which ones they are because when you got a toy back then, you played with it like a lot. Like you played with it because you don't know when you're getting another toy. So, Chris is gone. Everything in the store is 30% off. Trickerbrick.com. Good one, Trickerbrick. Actually, Trickerbrick, do you still have those blue? Wait, what blue am I looking for? And do you still have some in your store? It's a two-part question, Trick or Brick. Which blue was I looking for that I was mistaken on the name of? And do you still have some? And what's your guys' favorite theme, says Jamie. Haley, what's your favorite theme since you're the only one here besides me?
Oh, well, shoot.
It's tough.
I think creator, like non-licensed theme. I think is creator.
For current or all time?
Mm. Yeah, because they do all the large scale buildings and the cars and everything.
Yeah, it is a good solid
And,
theme.
but I think any of the trains, because a couple of trains fell under creator too. So there you go.
Yeah, some fall under cities, some are just trains. There was a train theme when I was the 4.5 volt and the 12 volt was all train theme. It was actually its own theme. No Dark Age, dude, Jude?
Nope. Other than that, dinosaurs.
What?
All the Jurassic World stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was
And
having.
you like the Western stuff, too.
Yeah, man, I think I'm only missing one set now from that Western line.
Wow. Dude, Jude had a gray age, not a dark age. Medium, azure, and yes. Okay, Trick or Brick. I guess I'll have to go make a cart over by you. I can remember driving to Toys R Us to finally get the Galaxy Commander from Classic Space. Yeah, I remember when the Classic Space was on the shelf. I don't know the name of the set, but it was one of the first what I consider to be big sets that I saved up and paid for myself. It wasn't very big. It was like third size up from the smallest. But yeah, I loved going to Toys R Us and looking at all the Lego and seeing all the things I couldn't afford. But I loved looking at it just the same. I'd sit and look at the catalogs in the movies for hours and hours and hours. Blacktron 1 is like one of my favorite themes. Blacktron 1, Space Police 3, and Shima. 3 of my favorites.
Yeah.
I agree with the creator too. So they want to know your favorite themes, Hoosier and Chris. Your favorite theme.
City.
City and creator.
City creator, yep.
Well, creator is in like modulars, but I'm not too crazy about all the creator sets.
Oh yeah, the modulars are under the creator line too. See?
Well, it's creator expert, and then there's the regular retail creator if you want to get all technical. But some of the creator ones, you get like some pretty cool parts, some pretty cool builds.
What sets do you regret getting? I've acquired them since, but when I first got into Lego, I remember the Cafe Corner, the Green Grocer, all that stuff was there. But I thought it was ridiculously priced, so I didn't buy it. It cost me in the long run. The train.
I still kick my butt for not buying the Green Grocer.
Yeah. A bunch of them.
All right.
Yeah, to know what you know now, then you know what I mean. If you could know, it's like in Back to the Future with the sports almanac. If you could go back and just go to the store and buy all the Green Grocer and just sit on them.
The Lego almanac.
Yeah,
They actually have a Back to the Future musical that's like hitting. That's where's it going? But they saw a cool trailer for it, where they had the musical Doc and Marty like running in talking to some guy has paper hold up and it's Christopher Lloyd sitting there.
yeah, they make musicals with everything. We got a place in town, the PAC, that all these musicals come through. Stop at the PAC, Performing Arts Center. Yeah, we're pretty cultured.
Best clearance deal for me. It's probably the Leaning Tower of Pisa for $3.
What? Wow.
I bought that Heart Lake Hotel or whatever it is. I bought 5 of them for $7 a piece.
Did you really?
Yeah.
A lot of good parts in there.
Yeah.
I can't match any of those. Yeah, hindsight is 2020, man. Tricker Brick regrets missing the creator expert Eiffel Tower, creator expert Sydney Opera House.
And Tricker Brick put his stuff on sale too early.
Yeah, he said he did. He goes, now the Christmas gone, everything's 30% off.
I mean, I took advantage of it for what was already in my cart. But
Really?
you didn't give me enough time to fill. Yeah. Every time I leave this room, I watch the stream so I can hear what's going on.
Woo! We actually did do the discount?
Yeah, everything's 30% off.
Oh, wow. He tried to catch you slipping.
He ain't catching me slipping.
Yeah, I was in dark ages when
You're talking too early.
Biggest regret in life? Wow, that's getting deep.
Getting married.
Did you qualify for free shipping, Chris?
Oh, hell, probably not.
$30?
No, I don't think so. I think it was 28.
Oh, damn.
Oh, well.
It's not good to have regrets in life, Jamie. Everything that has happened makes you who you are right now.
Nope, I paid $4.50 in shipping.
Oh,
He should give you a deal.
So the 30% off, he still got me in the long run.
yep.
It worked out even.
Snake oil seller.
I saved $4.50 and
Brick Bunnies, how you doing? Bunnies TV is here. Audio Duran is back. How you doing, Audio Duran?
all right. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing.
Hey Z, what's up?
Your order will go out tomorrow, says Tricker Brick to Chris.
No rush, man. It won't get here till Monday anyways.
Can he still add to it?
I bet if he ships it to
No, tomorrow's Friday. It'll be Monday.
Tricker Brick said you got discounted shipping, not free shipping, and then he said shipping will be more than $4.50. So the discount.
I already paid. It was $4.50. So it shouldn't be more than $4.50. It's not that heavy. It's still under 16 ounces. And it should fit in a bubble mailer.
You got to remember that Chris knows his mail weights and stuff, the postage rates on the weights, so you can't really scam him on that.
Oh, speaking of shipping, Chris, I'm gonna ship your parts out to you tomorrow.
Are you kidding me? You haven't done it yet?
He ain't gonna do it tomorrow either.
Oh boy, who's?
I think we felt
tomorrow.
Deal that.
I guess we're meeting halfway tomorrow, huh?
Well, we can arrange that.
What?
I still don't know how I'm going to ship these damn sections to you.
Shouldn't have taken them in the first place.
Nobody asked you, Chop.
Chop, I'm glad you're my friend.
People sometimes the honesty is too much. Do you guys recommend Lego to flip for profit?
Only if you have self-control not to open it.
And it's probably safer than the stock market as long as you're buying stuff that's gonna go. You know, you gotta be. Don't buy everything and expect it to go way up.
Yeah, pick and choose, because remember all those people that bought those exosuits, and you can still get them for retail price.
Hey, I got one of those ain't built yet.
I bought, I think, 3 of them. I sold 2 quick for a lot of money, and the other guy wanted to fix.
I mean, it's safer than the stock market, but it's good to know what you're buying and stuff. It has to be under 13 ounces per USPS, says Stricker Rick.
Oh, I thought it was 15.
Yours is 11.53 ounces prepackaged, so it's close. We'll see what the counter lady says. Wow. Stricker Rick loves to crush dreams. You having a good day? Let me do something about that.
All right, I gotta start paying attention. All the black blending.
Lego speculator, says Trap John. Yeah, Brick Trooper's back.
That's the only bad thing about a lot of one color, man. It just blends in.
Yeah.
I don't think I need any more black Lego parts ever. I have so many. I might as well just do all my mocks from here on out in black. Trapjaw says stock market has a much longer profitable track record than collecting toys for profit. Yeah, but if you're gonna do toys for profit, like certain sealed Lego sets, turn a hefty profit if you can sit on it long enough. Whereas the stock market, you can be doing good with a certain stock, and then all of a sudden you wake up and it's like it turns out Enron or something, and you're out, and you got your stock's worth nothing.
I mean, if you got the money and the space to do it, I mean, I would.
Just pray Lego don't re-release it.
Yeah.
There's a ton of white parts at the moment.
You hold them long enough, they'll be yellow.
Yeah.
That worries me about my brick bank, man.
What about it?
You hold them long enough, they'll be yellow. That worries me about the brick bank.
It'd be alright as long as they all fade at the same time. You just have to redo it.
Yeah.
Every couple of years, just redo it.
I'm scared of.
Keep you busy. What's your next custom building, Hoosier?
Oh, the little grocery store in my.
Oh, okay, you told me that.
In my hometown.
I'm gonna try and finish my little train track building tomorrow. I think I showed it to you before. The red brick one. The red brick, and I had the train going through the middle of it.
You probably have, man.
I got the rest of my parts from Brickstar today, so I'm gonna work on it tomorrow.
I'm gonna go up with the Emporium.
8 floors.
Huh?
8 more floors.
Nah, I'm gonna go 6 more. 6 would double it. Then we'll go bigger with the firehouse too.
Yeah, Gruder's kind of wide.
Say that again.
It'll make it look a little bit better. 'Cause right
Yeah,
now,
I know, Trooper. I know, Trooper. Someone was asking me questions.
what did we miss?
Brick Trooper told me that I was muted. So I know.
Butt chop muted? No. No.
Diversify
Can't have any
stuff.
of that.
Yeah, don't put all your eggs in one basket, Trap John. Diversify. Tricker Brick is flexing on his architecture sets.
Like I started getting them at first, and then started stealing parts from them. I could find them.
They look like they might be fun to build, but I would just take them apart after that. There's really nothing you can do but put it on a shelf.
You can have a mini city in your city.
What? That would blow my mind. Yeah, I don't know. I like the non-realistic stuff and mixing it with the realistic stuff. Like I like having like like houses and city buildings, and then they're populated by like aliens and ninja and rock creatures and vampires and stuff. I don't know. I like it to be like the real world, but not. It's my own alternate dimension. That's a lot of zeros in that set number. 40000002 special edition architecture set sold on Bricklink for $2,300. Yeah, a lot of those like really rare sets. Like Kevin Hinkle at Philly had tons of sets that were, like the rare stuff you only get when you're, either
Employee.
Yeah, employee that has access to all that stuff by knowing people, or because no one has that many of those. Just like unless you just have money to jet set around and go to the different like events and I don't know, hang out in Denmark and wait for the guy to.
I wonder what he wants for his base plates.
What base plates are they? Do you even know?
I'm guessing they're just regular 32 by 32s.
Well, you said road plates also, right?
Did he say road plates?
Yeah.
Wait, is he selling non-rare stuff now? Everything must go.
I wonder which road plates they are. Version.
If they were old ones, I'd want them. Like the old 80s, 90s ones. I like how Chad's Brick Hobby uses the old classic road plates. You need 16 by 32 base plates, Tricker Brick? Oh, he said he didn't have many road plates, though. Yeah, exactly, Trap Jaw. Baseball cards in the 70s and 80s are worthless. Does anyone want to buy them? No. You probably could have got more money for them in the 70s and 80s than you could now. Which is sad. Brody's here. Brody has joined us. What's up, Brody?
I held on to my basketball cards for the longest time. I got tired of moving them. I just ended up throwing them away. Thousands and thousands of them.
Well, I know cards are hard to sell unless you got them graded.
Mm-hmm.
Because we found like one of the storage units we had bought ended up with like a bunch of baseball cards and everything, and but no one would buy them unless they were actually graded. So
Well, it depends on the time era they're from. Like in the 80s, the market like was flooded with them, and they weren't. You know what I mean? There's so much of it that it's not really rare. I mean, I remember in like 92 or 91, I had the full NBA hoops, like full card set, not from buying the whole box with the whole set. I bought packs with my dad.
Mhm.
And I'm like, wow, I got a whole set of NBA hoops 1991. It's not worth it.
Dope.
I think I gave them to my mother-in-law's boyfriend because he collected cards. He had like a room full of cards. I'm like, this is just a fire hazard at this point. Here, you can have all my old cards. How are you? Says Brody.
Brody.
Tricker Brick. I bought like off eBay. There's this guy called 5 Star Bricks, and he runs auctions for 16 by 32 base plates in dark bluish gray. I think I forgot. I went through the math with Hoosier, but I got like 24 of them for what, like $1 a piece when you added it up. Because I won the auctions. Like he starts his auctions with 99 cents on the base plates. And they're actual Lego base plates. He's writing out all my 16 by 32s. Still got like 6 left to build on out of 24. I never understood the baseball card thing. So expensive with colored cardboard, although maybe same could be said for Lego. Well, like the ones that are worth anything are like Willie Mays and stuff. They're from a time when baseball cards, like kids put them in their spokes in the 1950s, and they didn't make as many of them. That's why they're worth something. It's like if you have like a Don Mattingly from like 1985, it's not worth anything. Or Ryan Sandberg. Yeah.
Played for the Cubbies.
What about Darryl Strawberry? What about Cal Ripken Jr., Sr.? You got all kinds of guys. I can name baseball players from the 80s till I puke. I can send you a link, Tricker Brick, to it. Tricker Brick to it. But I mean, if you have a time limit, like Hoosier, when he was asking me about 16 by 32, he's like, I need them like yesterday. And I'm like, well, then this isn't the way to get them. It's if you can bide your time, because the guy puts like multiple auctions up at once. So like usually he has more auctions starting at 99 cents for 12 base plates than there are people who are like competing for those base plates. So you can usually get a good deal, but you might get, unless you're watching the auction close, someone could overbid you by like 25 cents in the last minute or whatever. But I just kept putting bids in, and eventually I just won 2 or 3 of them. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, yeah.
That's a $1 card, or at least it was.
It was. I don't know how to contact you, Tricker Brick, on private messages, so I'll just do it now. Otherwise, I'll forget and never tell you. They took away my YouTube messages, so I can't talk to anyone.
Do you want his email?
Let me find the thing first.
You could just go to the Bricklink store.
Oh yeah, I can talk to you private message on the Bricklink. I was doing that to Ted and Flitz Bricks. I didn't know how else to get a hold of Ted. So
Mark Malat says, "Holy meow! It's almost like the good old days."
Mark meow. You act like it was like 10 years ago.
What the hell?
That's all right. Yeah, it is like when
Makes sense.
the show was at its peak, prime time slot.
I'm guessing Mark Malad is Brick Daddy.
I don't know. I don't recognize the name. But I don't know a lot of people, and I like to keep it that way.
Brick Daddy from Canada?
Well, Brick Daddy Hoosier.
Brody, we're all building the '89 Batmobile.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, you chimed in. He beat you, Chris.
Did he?
Yeah.
So I put him in timeout, Who's?
You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to go faster than Dude.
That's up to you, man. Nobody's put Dude Jude in timeout for a while.
I'll even be. He's not in the chat.
He had to put in overtime. He probably won't even care if you put him in timeout. He's so worn out. Go ahead, Chris. Put me in timeout. See if I care.
He's cool peoples.
Yeah, he is. Dude's real. He's nice. I mean, he's so nice. He tells me to be nice, and I'm like the nicest person I know.
I don't think anybody had as much fun as Dude Jude did in Bama.
No, there's no way.
He's hooked on the show life.
Wow.
He got that bug, man.
Did you get them all wired in, dude?
It is an amazing feeling, like to hang out with a bunch of people that like are into the same thing, and just the joy and it's like a high, man. I remember, like, I don't want to leave Philly. I'm like, why does this have to end? What's the deal with this? Like, it's kind of stupid to end this, don't you guys think? We're all going home. Like, probably the stupid idea that we shouldn't do that.
We just need to move to Hoosierstown. We'll all just take a section and we'll just cover it. Be Lego everywhere.
Change it to Bricksville.
Yep.
Bricksville.
Bricktown. With Governor Hoosier.
Dude Jude says, did I go to Bama? He was a little inebriated a couple of nights.
Going?
Don't tell me you blacked out the whole time, man.
Don't worry, Dude. There's a video.
Mark is doing stealth. That's why he's in here under his.
Did you send Dude the video of him dancing yet?
There's a video of Dude Jude dancing?
What? Play that footage. Play that.
Dancing, his pants fell down to his knees.
Play this footage right now. What are we waiting
Oh,
on?
that was Sunday night. I forgot about that.
You have this kind of footage and we're just sitting here building Batmobile?
Do better, Hoosier.
Roll that footage.
Dude, if I had that kind of footage, it'd have been out Sunday night.
Whatever. You just forgot about the whole thing even happening.
So you going back next year, dude? Butt Chop's gonna be there. Haley's gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna miss it another year.
Oh shit!
Hopefully, Bubba and Kelly's going to be there.
Yeah, I know they're listening too.
That's for Trick or Brick. That's the store. And then when you go to the store, look under auctions. You're gonna like it. All the buy it nows are pretty average price for people who don't know. So
We don't pay average.
it's for the regular Joes.
Yeah.
The rest of the store. But if you can get those auctions, because people eBay used to be all auctions. Now it's rare that there's auctions. So if you can take advantage of an auction, you can sometimes still get some deals. It's kind of sad everything's by it now.
I don't think I bought anything off eBay since that clock.
Oh yeah, well you finish your collection and really no reason to go on there.
You know, they haven't released any new ones since either.
It seems like since Toys R Us, they didn't release any for Lego Movie 2?
No, it's not the same style clock. It's like a
Is
mini
that what they're
version.
going to now? That's it?
Maybe the company that makes that style, they're not doing the clocks for Lego anymore.
Because
They're
we got
not very knowledgeable about them.
a different clock for Lego Movie 2.
The last time I remember seeing those on shelves was when Toys R Us was still open. The ones that you collect, Chris.
I seen them at Target.
Since Toys R Us closed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen them at Target. Dang, I didn't even think about that.
Shit, Hoosier, I got 4 bricks left over.
You missed it.
Thinking about those clocks. Well, that's good though. Then your collection's complete. You don't have to worry about getting any more.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Man,
It's from the beginning when you wasn't paying attention.
oh no, I figured it out. It was the last step. I just turned the page too soon.
oh yeah. Page flipping. What better way to spend your birthday? Heck yeah, Juju.
It'd be his birthday every year.
Yeah.
I think it might even fall on his birthday every once in a while.
Well, yeah. Like a calendar type thing. Nice.
How much longer are you gonna go, Hoos?
Until you say you've had enough.
Hell, you say you've had enough. It's like an endurance test or what? You gotta throw the towel in, Chris, when you want it to be over.
Bag 5 is fairly small.
But there's 6 bag 5s.
And we get to put our first sticker on.
Woo!
I can't believe there's what are the stickers for in this set that they couldn't have printed or not had at all?
Like the first one we got to put on is the instrument panel.
Come on.
Put it on a 2x4x1 slope brick.
2x1x4. They could have printed that. Come on.
It really just looks like all the gauges. Maybe the fuel doors.
Hoosier's looking at something in the instructions. Uh-oh. She found it. Put on all the stickers ahead of time. Uh-oh.
So let me do ones. That'd be an awesome schedule.
Sunday to Wednesday work schedule. Nice. I wish mine was. See, I get that, but I don't get it. It's not every week. My schedule changes every week, but I do 3 days on, 4 days off, 3 days on, 4 days off.
Yep. I used to
3 days.
work 312s, get paid for 40.
Yep.
I miss that so much.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. 312s, 36 hours paid for 40, then 4 days off, and
Yeah.
Then the worst one is the 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on. But then after that is coming up on my 7 days off.
Ah, look, Hoosier did the same thing.
Oh,
2 1x1s left over.
Yep. Now I gotta find out where they go.
They
you
go
turn
right
the
in front
page
of
too
that
fast.
6 brick you just put in.
Yeah, you turn the page too fast.
I want bricks.
They go where?
It goes right here.
You're what with your what?
I don't know how to get the stupid camera. Right down there
Like
on both sides.
right here?
He's
Yeah,
all we can see is your elbow right here.
Right next to the 1x3.
A-Falls helping A-Falls Thursday night on Fox.
That's what it's all about.
Oh shit!
Brody says all that organization has paid off. Haley.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's agreeing with you right now, Brody.
It's a
3
little
10s
better
and
than
1 8.
earlier.
Your call, Chris. What do you want to do? You want to keep building?
Haley's here too.
I'm
Haley?
on the last 2 pages of bag 4. Well, bag 5 is not that big.
No, we're gonna crack it open.
Hey, guys, not that big. Let's do it, people.
Are we doing bag 5?
Batmobiles don't get built by slackers.
Yep, I'm searching for mine. I'm cracking it.
Okay, if you guys are opening bag 5, I'm gonna go. I gotta drain some stuff and inhale some smoke. BRB, baby.
Smoke break.
Put some smoke if you got them.
I'll wait for Chris to get his open and unmute.
All right, Hoosier. On your mark, get set, go.
I'm not tearing the whole thing down and starting over.
What does that mean? I'm missing a brick already. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I'm on page book 6. There we go.
That's what Tricker Brick was told me to do.
To tear down and start over?
Yeah.
What's that? Now you got to get the tumbler and build it.
I had the tumbler.
What'd you do with it?
I sold it.
My wife bought it for me, so
Like an idiot.
I gotta keep it.
I never got the tumbler when it first came out. I never liked it. I liked the bat pod, so I built that one. But then I think one year at Philly, Sean, he saw the tumbler, and he ended up buying it there. So
It'd be cool now to have all 3.
you were talking about like a diorama, and maybe think of putting the other 3 in line too, or the other 2 with it.
Just think how big it's gonna have to be, though.
Oh, it's going to take up the shelf.
Oh, no.
So I'm even thinking about I think I already have the shelf for it too.
So you got to work tomorrow, Hoosier?
No, I'm off tomorrow.
Are you?
Yes, sir.
Shit, you should do a stream during the day. We can do mills.
I gotta tear some more down.
That's what I'm saying. You can tear them down and I'll build them.
Like what time during the day?
Well, see, my plan is to get up when she leaves for work, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not.
What time she leave for work?
6.
Yeah, that ain't happening for me.
I just want to get as much. Like I want to get all the road plates, train track, all that done, so I can start doing my building stuff. Buildings.
Rick Trooper says, I found my favorite minifigure while I was cleaning my Lego room.
Didn't say which one.
What's up, Deputy Shep Bricks?
So he found his favorite one, but left us hanging on which one it was.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
What's going on, Deputy? Deputy Chef.
You know, I don't really know what my favorite figure would be.
Oh, dang.
What's all the green for? It's grass, man. Different kind of grass than you were advertising. But you see his post on Instagram?
Oh, the one of his stems?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about he got grass?
He would get it after I buy 2 cups of it in Bama.
Did they have it in Bama?
Strawbricks brought
Oh,
picked
yeah.
it up for me.
Your favorite fig is Cactus Guy from Series 18? Huh. Yeah, Snoop Dogg does know about that stuff. Tricker Brick's right. What was that guy's name, Haley, with that had his icon for his YouTube thing was the cactus guy.
Your shoot.
And I thought he was like some nefarious scoundrel.
Yeah.
And it turned out he just watches the streams but doesn't chat, except for rarely. Because one time someone asked where I was, and then he's like, he didn't chat the whole stream, and someone's like, "Where's Butt Shop?" And then he typed, "He's at work," and so I was creeped out that this guy knew my work schedule that I don't know. Oh, what was his name?
The true creeper.
But then I asked him one time when he did in the stream. I'm like, "So what's the deal?" And then he's like, I watch the streams, but I don't type in the chat." And there's actually other people who do that too. That
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people.
we met that one guy at Philly. What was his name? I haven't seen him in forever.
Hello, people who don't type in the chat but are here.
Remember the guy who came up to us at Philly and introduced himself? And then he was a teacher and he streamed with us for a few times.
Oh, guy from Texas.
Yeah. Because he came up to me at Philly and he's like, hi, your Butt Shop. And I'm like, yeah, who are you? And then he's like, oh, well, you don't know me, but I watch your streams. And I'm like, what? Because I said to these guys, I'm like, I bet you there's not gonna be anyone that knows who I am that I don't already know, like that I don't know. And then he came up and did that. And I was like, is this a joke or something? But he knew everybody, all of us, and he was talking to everybody. So MJ says hi, Haley.
Hi, MJ.
Hey, MJ.
MJ. If you know their username and you think they might be shadows in the stream, you can type an at their user. Yeah, I know that. Tricker Brick. Tricker Brick's got these like covert like CIA tactics. Yeah. His name was something. The guy
boy, we're building the steering wheel.
Yeah, buddy. How long do you lose that brake pedal?
That's kind of weird to be in there.
It's just gonna fall off.
You got the castle under control, MJ? Nice. Hi, Mike B. Mike B just joined.
Oh yeah, MJ, how's your dragon coming?
Man, I gotta get this steering wheel.
Jude uses that all the time, says the Tricker Brick. Yeah, test who's here. I can't remember that guy's name. The cactus guy. Hey, cactus guy, if you're there,
Shoot.
it's okay to chat.
All right, Hoosier, you gotta get toward the wheels straight.
What do you mean the wheel's straight?
Well, don't put it so they're turned and then the
Yeah,
steering
have
wheel.
it like wonky. It's gotta be.
It can only go one way.
No, I mean like your spokes on it gotta be right. And when you put the button on it, of the horn, it's got the little bat signal.
Oh yeah, you don't want your horn insignia all janky.
Mm-hmm.
Batman would not have that. Secret squirrel peeps gotta stick together, dude. You good for now, Haley. I need to pick up some Ninjago dragons though. I have the firstborn, luckily. Firstborn is probably the best one from that wave.
Yeah, like that one makes me think of a bulldog though. Is how his jaw is because he has that underbite.
Yeah.
I was looking at him the other day.
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now, and he's looking at me.
He has like an underbite to him. Makes me think of a bulldog.
And he's got his nose is really it's like a pug nose. It's like a dog nose because it's real squished up. It's weird to look up and the dragons are actually looking at me. I didn't know that. Oh, and Jeffrey's looking at me too, the giraffe. What the heck? Why are his pupils facing right at me? Oh, man.
What are you talking about, Chuck?
What was in that Kool-Aid?
He's doing Jeffrey, ain't he?
Because I can't spell good, says Jude. Because I can't spell good. Yeah, Woo's White Dragon is cool. Can't recall the name. I think it is Woo's something dragon. I should find the instructions for that and rebuild it. Rebuilding sets, though, that you've already sorted all the parts is not that fun. Especially when you find out some of the parts you've used in other things. So you, sup, Mike B. His name was like Curtis or Cletus. All I can think is Cletus the Slack Jacket.
Cletus?
The cactus guy. What was his name? Cactus guy, where are you? Maybe he doesn't like watching Lego anymore.
Whatever happened to Friction Pin? Do you ever know him, Butchop?
No.
Before your time?
Friction Pin?
Yeah,
He just fell off the face of the earth.
he did.
It's sad because I liked all his shoot.
Cameron Quilla! Yeah! Cameron! You're here, man?
That's awesome.
Dude, that's him. That's my guy.
Hey, there he is. See,
I know. Who, me? Dang, you're the best, Cameron. Thanks. Now, otherwise, if you would have done it, everyone just think I'm insane. Oh, thank you for making me look super sane.
We already think that.
Love you, Cameron.
Oh my goodness.
What, Hoosh?
What the hell is this shit?
Words you don't want to hear while building a set.
Yeah, I don't like listening to all these gears.
Yeah, Cameron Quillhut. He's awesome, man. That's awesome. Brings back old memories. Thinking people were trying to kill me and stuff. That's awesome. Trickerber's laughing at me hardcore, Hoosier. You watch this Trickerber just to get pleasure from other people's misfortune? Technic builds thank you forever, says Trickerber. Yeah. Always watching, says Cameron. I don't know what tone of voice he said always watching in, so that could either be really creepy or really good. Either way, I like it. I'm always watching. That's cool, man. I hadn't seen you in the chat for so long. God, that almost feels like a year. It's not since before Philly, which is like 12 years ago. Seems like. Well, I'm glad you're still watching, man. Trigger Brick's on about his double VIP weekend again. It'll happen one day, Trigger Brick. You'll have your double VIP weekend. I guarantee. What? Bag 3. I don't see no bag 3. Oh, that's why Jeff rolled it. So then what was that teacher? The Texas teacher, they call him.
Who's putting the stickers on?
What'd you say, Chris?
Are you gonna do the stickers?
Well, I guess I am.
I think I'm gonna
So then you got to wonder if Haley's applied already or not applied. She's on mute.
I'm shoveling pieces, so I'm having to mute in between shuffles.
Oh,
We like to hear the shuffles.
All right.
yeah.
That's what I heard.
Let us know you're alive.
Well, I can't find the steering wheel. It's somewhere in here.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker. No steering wheel. Whew.
Where are you?
Jude wants to know if you're going to Lego store on Saturday, Chris.
I didn't plan on it.
They got something special going on?
I have no idea.
Or is Dude Jude just going to be there?
I'd be more of a Friday kind of guy.
More of a Friday.
Oh, the steering's so cool.
I feel a kinship with
Does
Butt
this thing
Shop
have like
because-
a working motor?
Yeah. Yeah, Nexo nights, man. Cameron, I'm getting close to finishing it.
What does this axle go all the way through the middle of the car for?
What was that, Chris?
This axle that goes all the way through. Like what we're building right now, what is it for?
Is it the things that the guns or whatever?
Oh, I bet.
I don't know.
You turn something and the guns pop up. And isn't there something with the thruster on the back, where the fire comes out? You turn, or I don't remember. Probably a play feature. Chris, you didn't want the Book of Monsters? You left it in here.
Book of Monsters.
Yeah, this.
Oh no, I just got the figs out.
Yeah, but you could put it in your bookstore. Your bookstore.
Night read.
That's all I kept.
What? You keep the. You need the Book of Monsters for your bookstore.
I even gave you her like staff thingy.
Hey, Jestro's a guy.
Oh, it's a dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, well, I gave you his staff.
I think Jennifer.
3 extra pieces. Dumbass. Oh, I see where it goes. Other half of my dashboard. Damn, I hate stopping. That's why I can't wait to build the nose and watch it start coming together.
All right.
When do we build the minifigure stand?
Probably last.
Yep, it is.
That one's pretty cool. It has the gargoyles on it.
So we don't get the Joker until bag 24
Wow.
of 24 bags. It's just him and the Joker, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. We get who's the reporter chicks in here. I keep wanting to say Lois Lane, but I know that's not right. Now we gotta look at this for a week.
It's going to be a hefty build, that's for sure.
Bag 4.
Say that again.
Bag number 4 and Vicky Val. That's right, ain't it?
I can't remember the chick's name. Juju says Vicky Val. Trickerbrick says Vicky Val.
I think her name is Vicky Val.
It's got to be in the first 55 pages.
It's Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale.
V-A-L-E Vale.
Tell us 40 of them are in a different language.
Vicky Vale. Vicky Vale.
Maybe
That's
I'm like Chris, man. I don't want to stop.
Want to build bag 6?
Bag 6 is huge.
Bag 6 is.
Is it? I've never seen it. I made that up. Vicky Vale. It's veil, like a veil, like you wear for your wedding.
Bag 6 ain't that big.
I know. I didn't even know what it looked like. Hoosier's bag 6 is that big.
But then bag 7's not gonna look that big.
Five,
And then 8,
hours
all the
later.
Bag
tiny.
8's not that big. And then it's 3:00 in the morning. We got half a Batmobile.
He said that it's 3 o'clock in the morning and we got half a Batmobile.
I think the second one, Trick or Brick, VALE.
5 hours later.
Yeah, but when you normally build a set, do you ever stop and wait for a week before you start building again? Normally, you build until you're sick of building, and then you start up again when you have more free time. So that's probably why you don't want to stop, because normally when you're building, you don't go, okay, I'll see you next week. Lego build.
Yeah, it raises the guns.
I think someone's complaining that when the guns come up, it pops off the panels and they just fly. They don't stay. Like you just lose them.
Yeah.
So we should leave the axle out of it.
Or find a way to customize it so that the panels stay on even when they pop up.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna play with it.
Well, then you don't even need the play features.
Now I do play with my Technic Semi every once in a while.
It's okay to play with your toys.
Oh, Sean built the big bucket wheeler one,
Mm-hmm.
the white one, and that sucker you can control 6 different things because it's all you have to bring
Yeah, I remember him
controller
saying that.
through the phone. That thing can do 6 different things at the same time and keep going.
Yeah, Trick or Brick, I'm sure there's a way to customize it so the panels don't like just fly off. But I think in the movie they did just fly off. Because when you're that rich, you just have spare panels back at your cave. So it doesn't matter. Like you get your guns, you blow up all the bad guys, and you go home, and then you got panels waiting to put back on. You get the extended panel warranty when you buy your Batman.
So, Chris, what'd you think of it through the first 5 bags?
Interesting. Like, I'm not a big Technic builder, so I mean, it was nowhere near as hard as that Porsche, though, so that's not too bad. I'm just excited. I want to see it come together.
But it is supposed to be a thing like figure.
What was the coolest technique you ran across so far?
You were thinking that one thing.
I mean, it's really, really lame, but I liked how them 1x2 slopes, the corners cut off, put one together.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Taking a break because I'm working on the lava and I don't like how it looks. So I'm probably gonna have to rip it back up and do it again.
My canopy on my one building, it looks so
Yeah, we had a third time I ripped it.
weird, and that'll completely fix it.
And do you need to get things from somebody else that's not regular here?
No, I need to look at some pictures of actual lava.
You didn't do
I need to go to my town hall too.
Is she? Sorry, I'm mute. I'm talking to you.
That's the best thing about building the sets. You see techniques that you normally won't see.
Yeah.
Like I know I'd have never thought of those 2 corners or those 2 slopes.
Wow. I've always had them laying on the table next to each other too. Something so simple. Oh shit. I totally ruined my box. That's probably one box I'll end up saving.
Now I gotta find a place to sit this thing for a week.
I know.
I'm gonna put it in one of my bins. Try and keep some of the dust off it.
Haley, where are you at?
Oh, I'm done.
Okay.
She was done before you.
Now I'm just sorting out this last bin I never got to.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm always the slow one.
Just think, that's a title nobody can ever take from you.
I know it.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Is it's all black.
This thing's gonna be a dust magnet.
That's one I might have to keep up with.
And with that, I do believe we are going to call this one an end.
And
We're 3 hours, so it's not too bad.
twice as long as we thought. And we got 4, and we went 5.
Dude, Jude's walking the dog, so he won't even know that we stopped.
We gotta wait for dude.
No, you're gonna wait for him to finish walking the dog.
Just so we can say bye.
As soon as he gets back. Bye, everybody. Cool.
He'll be like, "I'm back. What's going on? Bye."
I used to hate that at work. Like, I'd be buffering, and I'll skip the live, and it just right at the very end, and everybody's saying bye.
Yeah, or I'll just hang up abruptly.
Yeah, I'll be there Saturday, Trick or Break. I don't know how long I'll be there, but I'll be there.
What's that at the show?
Yeah, I don't have a big layout, so I'm not obligated to stay.
Woo!
Are you bringing anything?
Carly said something about wants me to bring my corner garage.
She bring Madhouse.
Yeah, you at least dug out the Madhouse mock, right?
Oh, yeah, that would make sense, Who's.
You can even do like a small little scene, little street scene. Plop it there. There you go.
I gotta run some stuff over to him in the morning.
Oh, the silence, that means she's not bringing the Madhouse mock.
Oh, I'm taking the Madhouse mop.
Oh, good.
Are you looking good?
Yeah, what day is it?
Wish we could skip to the cockpit. Just looking through the book, it looked pretty cool.
Let's see if I can drop it before we even get going.
I'm sure you could.
What's interesting, it's 2 different size wheels. So how
Mhm.
they accommodate the just the mud flaps, mud guard around each one.
Still crazy. It's got a gas pedal and a brake pedal.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Had to squeeze in them couple extra pieces.
yeah. All right. Well, dude's taking too long, so.
Sorry, dude. We tried to wait for you. We will see everybody on this show next week. So, have a good one, everybody.
Bye, Dude Jude.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Dude Jude, bye. Bye, Cameron.